Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Amanda, and if you are new here, this is my fresh start on life, my fresh start with everything. So today is a Monday motivation. I've got dishes needing cleaned, I'm going to be making dinner, and at the end of this video, I'm going to be using a product, which is not sponsored, from Amazon that I really just needed to purchase for the bottom of our dog crate on our hardwood floor area. So stick around and you get to see that at the end of this video. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope that you are able to find the motivation that you need. So I hope that you are putting away all of your dishes in the dishwasher with me. I hope that you are getting ready to take care of the dishes in your sink if you do or you don't have a dishwasher. And I hope that you are knocking things out. Also, I wanted to kind of let you guys know, spoiler alert, if you peek out the floor, if you've been following me for any amount of time, if you noticed or realized from my older or previous videos, the floor is new. Or should I say the floor is going to be new? Because if you look by my stove area and where the fridge is, behind me there, you will see that our old floor is still visible. That's because we had ran out of flooring. We had to order a few more boxes. And so my husband plans on finishing installing that, and adding some trim around the room, which I am so super stoked and excited for. Don't get me wrong, I love vintage. Vintage is very, very cool, but something about a fresh floor just kind of freshens up the room, don't you think? So for this day on dinner, I decided to make chicken ranch wraps. The things that you used to be able to get at some fast food places. I know I used to like McDonald's chicken ranch wraps. I think Wendy's sold them as well. Of course, you gotta have the crispy kind. You know, I'm not that healthy to eat the grilled chicken. There's the seasoned wedges. I'm actually making those in our air fryer and serving those along with our wraps on this day for our meal. So I just cook or warm up, I guess you could say, some crispy chicken tenders, chicken fingers, the frozen ones, and I just heat them up in our oven. I put them on tortillas and I sprinkle shredded cheese and drizzle with ranch. Yeah, it's just like a nice little different meal when you don't want to leave your house, but you kind of want that fast food comfort. And my kids are trying to shrink these Orbeez back down to size, like the original hard little package version. Can you do that? So on this day, I decided to use baby tortillas. Oh, yeah, I know. Really cute little tortilla shells. They're the smaller ones, just to use for our snack wraps. I figured the carb in a tortilla probably isn't going to hurt much. My family and I aren't on any kind of strict diet or anything. However, that being said, I felt like less carbs, especially with the breading on the frozen chicken fingers, I just thought it was a good idea.
I saw you getting solid out, I was gonna say, hey, I'll have chicken nuggets and fries, and then I could probably get chicken.
And there are French fries on this cooking sheet up here on top of our stove. So we didn't have the same amount of wedges, and so I just made both. Some people like wedges, some people like fries, so I figured we can do that. Alright, we are on the home stretch with these dishes. Next, we will be wiping out our sinks. I hope that I was able to help you guys today, just give you some company, just sit here and do dishes with you. I know it sounds really strange, like for instance, my husband doesn't get the fact that I watch other YouTubers clean their home or tackle tasks around their house, and that's okay. But that being said, just like this video, my prayer is that this is some encouragement for you in your day, that you don't feel alone, that you don't feel like you're going at this by yourself. It helps to know that you have other people not only having the same struggles as you, not saying that dirty dishes are a struggle. However, if you would have been talking to me a little while back, they would have been, because my dish pile wouldn't have been this small. So whether you've got counters full of dirty dishes, whether you have a sink load of dirty dishes, or whether you've got your dishes done because you did it after every meal on this day, regardless, I just want you to know to hang in there. You can get this done. You are not alone. And I hope that I was able to keep you some company while you were doing it. And hopefully this video gave you the motivation to get up and get the dishes done, because I know that if you want dishes to eat on, they've got to be clean. So thank you so much for hanging in here with me, you guys, on this video. I understand that it was a lengthier one. I did that literally with the sole purpose of those out there that might not take as long as me to wash dishes, but might have had double or triple the load. It just gives you that extra time to have someone standing here doing the dishes with you. So that way it's a little bit more motivating than if you were by yourself. another hope of mine is that I am able to get different angles for you guys. I am so sorry, the majority of this video was basically showing you my back. That was not intentional. I actually film off of an iPad, so I use a big tripod for that and a ring light. And so I don't know, I'm just gonna have to get more creative with where I place my iPad maybe. So I'm sure you're looking at my phone thinking, well, Amanda, why don't you do some recording on your phone, and then you can get different angles and it's small enough to put different places to get a different view. I could probably do that, but I am the kind of person who has my phone full of pictures and images, and so I don't exactly have the storage space for videos, unfortunately. Also, I feel like I don't know, the setup, the layout, the architecture, I'm sure that's probably not the correct term for this instance, but of our home is difficult for placement of things. Like, for instance, I'm doing dishes at the sink right now. Unless it was my phone on the windowsill, I am not so sure how I would give you guys a different angle, but that is my next step in the learning process of YouTube and doing videos. I am looking forward to being able to spice things up and trying to, just get it more interesting for you guys, but also more enjoyable at the same time. Oh, and if you see the little head nod, so I just did that because I started to shine and clean the sink, and I realized that I was left a pan out, and so I needed to get that rinsed. It was soaking, and I needed to scrape off the bottom and get that in the dishwasher so I can finish this sink up, and then I'd be done with all the dishes. Yay! Right here, I am sadly having to throw away my dish gloves. From time to time, this tends to happen to me. I love dish gloves. I like to get the Glam gloves from Walmart. They have different colors and different prints on them, but the yellow with the black and white polka dot is my favorite. However, I tend to go through them not too frequently, but often. I honestly think that I use too hot of water. This is just a theory of mine. And I think it thins out the latex and causes thinness, and then by the time I'm doing the dishes, it kind of creates rips or tears, especially if I have a sharper object, I'm sure, that may get caught or cause that to happen. But sadly, I had to throw the gloves away. But you guys, I really like my dish gloves, and I totally recommend it if you have dry skin, if you don't like the feeling of putting your hands in dirty dishwater, or if you just like to be stylish while getting your dishes clean. That's okay too. So here is the product from Amazon that I ordered. Again, I will reiterate, this item is not sponsored. This video is not sponsored. So I purchased this item because we needed something to go underneath the dog crate on top of the wooden floor. So yeah, just kind of as a protective barrier. I was able to go online. I had no idea you were able to actually find these. And so I ordered one. It fit literally like a glove right underneath our dog's crate. It was very, it's waterproof, so that's helpful. The material was nice for the floor. The material was nice for the crate. Not that the crate could be hurt, honestly. But yeah, this is a good brand. We've had it for a little while now. I really like it. It was decently priced. And yeah, so if you have animals or a cage and you have hardwood, I would definitely recommend this product. Check it out on Amazon. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you were able to find some encouragement and motivation that you needed to do your dishes, to make dinner, whatever it may have been that you were able to do while this video was playing. I pray that I was able to give you some company and some help for that. But I just wanted to remind you before we go of 2 Corinthians 5:17, which says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creature. The old things have passed away. Behold, all things are new."